poet Mr. Kanye West once phrased, now, Dad, don't kill me, can only make me stronger. Well, we survived. We can now breathe a collective sigh of relief in honor of our years of perseverance.
We're gathered here today to relieve ourselves of 4 years we spent in high school. 4 long, hard years of innocence, corruption, discovery, excitement, or maybe just complete boredom. We entered as awkward 14-year-olds, nervous and easily moldable, confusingly roaming the building, ignoring the glares of upperclassmen as we walked slowly in large herds, containing a spark of fear and nervousness within as we pondered what was to become of us. Fast forward 4 years later, and here we are just waiting to get out. I guess it's safe to say that we're ready to put these glorious 4 years behind us. But first, let's take a minute to reminisce to really appreciate our time in high school.
Although we've all lived different lives, we can probably reflect on a few shared experiences such as awkward school dances,
Getting into relationships,
breaking out of relationships,
crying over relationships or lack thereof,
crying even harder over your grade in Mr. Tischer's class,
bribing Cardwell with half-burnt cookies,
unsuccessfully attempting to bribe Mrs. Sayer with anything and everything,
wondering who wrote the depressing and sometimes downright creepy messages in the bathroom stalls,
and pondering our school's odd scarcity of windows.
This past year, many of us have been bedridden with a very, very severe case of senioritis. Crying YOLO as we allowed our absences to pile up and begrudgingly dragging our zombified selves to the few classes we actually did attend.
We had been so determined on getting to the future, to this very day, that we neglected the present and probably spent a lot more time brooding than we did relishing in the moment. Thus, let us not repeat the same mistakes as we head into the next steps in life.
Right now, we stand between adolescence and adulthood. I mean, we started from the bottom, and now we're here. In this weird middle zone. We're no longer treated like brainless children, however, we also haven't been thrust into the adult life and forced to bear a million responsibilities that I'm sure all the parents in the audience are simply too familiar with. So, before we rush into our futures, limiting ourselves to one single path that we'll probably focus on for the rest of our lives, remember that we are each individuals.
Every great person started from where we are today. I mean, look to the person to your left. That person might just become the next creator of a billion-dollar corporation like Bill Gates. The person to your right might become the next heartthrob that crazy adolescent teens annoyingly fantasize over. And now, look to yourself. You can become anything that you put your heart to. I mean, you might just become a vagabond wandering from place to place, offering free hugs to everyone as parents cautiously shield their children away from you. Your possibilities are infinite, and you have direct control over what you become in the future. The people who dare to be different by being themselves are oftentimes the most admirable members of our society.
We are the middle children of history. We are the generation of hashtags, YOLOs, mean girl quotes, and bathroom selfies. We are the future. We are the future teachers, the future law enforcers, the future law breakers, doctors, lawyers, and business executives.
I know it's going to be difficult to ditch this way of life and move on to something bigger and better, unless you're exempt from that and that you're living at home like me. And it'll require some adjustments, but life after high school will be good. Like the phoenix, we shall metaphorically rise from the ashes of high school, leaving the dust in the past and maintaining a clear perspective. And I know it'll be difficult, and I know we'll miss everyone and everything, but the time has come for moving on. And when we promise to keep in touch, it better actually happen.
Our high school experiences definitely would not have been the same without certain people in our lives, and we definitely cannot walk off the stage before thanking a few of those individuals. So to start it off, thank you to all the teachers who have dedicated their lives to developing our minds, expanding our knowledge, and dealing with daily excuses from students whose assignments mysteriously disappear on the due dates.
Thank you, Mr. Lansden. I know you're probably out there right now shedding tears of joy and disbelief, knowing that you'll no longer have to remind students of their poor grades, poor attendance, or lack of fulfilled requirements.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. If it was not for your college seminar class, I probably would not have been prepared for the deathly, time-consuming, physically and emotionally draining battle that is the college and scholarship application process.
Thank you to all the friends who have made our high school experiences memorable. From the laughter, to the tears, to the surprise birthday parties, to the pranks gone wrong, to the overindulgences of junk food. These past 4 years would not have been the same without the friendships we shared.
We've all had a little help from certain individuals during our classes. So, thank you, all you smart people, who we definitely would not have passed our classes without. Whether you willingly took the time to help us out, or whether we just casually looked over at your uncovered papers, you have played a significant role in our GPAs. I can't wait to.
And finally, thank you to all the parents and guardians who took care of us till now, who helped mold us into the people who we are today, and who will surely have a luxurious spare room and a warm meal if we ever need a break from being independent.
So as we look back, we should view high school in a positive light, one that illuminated a path to the future. High school has shaped us in a way that mainly bettered us as people and that hopefully helped prepare us to merge with society.
If you're like me and you don't feel quite prepared and would maybe like to stay in the womb for a few more months, I'm sorry, but this is inducement. Ready or not, world, here we come. But maybe the world isn't quite ready for us. So class of 2013, we gotta go out there and show them what we got.
And as many members of the younger, hipper, and obviously grammar-conscious generation often proclaim at departures,
we out. Hashtag later, taters.